Danny T. What's up, my boy? King Sports One. King. You know what I hear first. Sports. You know we cover every turf. One. The best broadcast presenter. Danny T, the best broadcast presenter.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to King Sports One, powered by King's Castle. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here with you tonight. We have our very first interview. Now, this interview is something that I've had in the pipeline for a long time. This interview is something that I've wished and dreamed of myself doing, and I would like to share it with you because you're the fans, and I love my fans. I love people. I love everything that you do, and I hope you love everything that I do too. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, this young man that I'm going to be interviewing today, he has done a lot of things in his life, more so than I have, which makes me kind of sad. But also, I don't hate. I'm not a player hater. You know what I'm saying? So I have my time, but this man's time is now. He is shining. He is doing his thing. I've seen him from when he was just a pup. This guy was balling out. He was going strong. He was making chicks turn their heads. You know what I'm saying? Left, right, and center field. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, he is Bermuda's top ranked golfer. He is professionally ranked on the PGA Tour. He is doing his thing out there in Central Florida right now, and he's also flying all around America. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your love for the young man that gave me the opportunity to have an interview with him, Daniel Augustus. Okay. Daniel, it's nice to see you, brother. How you doing, Playboy? Everything's cool?
Everything is good, my boy. Nice to see you, Danny. Always a pleasure.
Oh, you know that. That's what my girl told me last night.
Okay.
Bro, man, you're the guy, man. I'm so happy to have you on the show to be my first interview. And I just wanted to start things out by just asking how your week has been. I know you're a very busy man, and I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to have a sit down with the kid. But how are things been for you out there in Central Florida?
Things are going strong for me at the moment. Game's taking a turn for the better, trending in the right direction.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm in Central Florida. You know, the weather's always decent. I want to say something else, but you know what I mean? I gotta keep it a little hush hush.
Yeah,
You
you gotta
feel
keep
me?
some of your cards close to your chest. I
Yeah.
understand.
But
So
everything's going well, man.
yeah. So coming from the beginnings that we came from, I know you're a back of town you. So it's one of those things where how does a back of town you come from back of town to gracing a golf course in Florida or New York, or how does that happen? What got you interested into doing golf?
So my pops actually passed away when I was 3.
Oh,
And when he had passed away, a few weeks after that, my next door neighbor took me to the golf course, and I was in love with golf. You know what I mean? My mom even tells a story about before my neighbor took me. She used to wonder what I was doing, but I'll take a stick and smack a paper ball around the house, and she was like, "What is he doing? Like this ain't football. This ain't cricket. What
every
is
day
this little
she
boy
must
doing?"
be like, this kid's retarded.
Bruh. But then once I played golf and then I came home and I was in love with it, I guess it clicked like, oh my gosh, he was playing golf before he even knew what he was doing. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say I was just born with this passion for the game.
Mm, that's what's up. So it's interesting that you talk about your next door neighbor. Was he like a key influence as far as molding you, as far as taking you to different tournaments in Bermuda, or did he always take you out, or was that like under your own volition after he initially took you
After that, I mean, I had people that were always in my life, but like my family always played ball, you know what I mean? Football, on my mama's side, anyways. But he took me that one time. He may have taken me once more after that, but like I was in love with golf after that. You know what I mean? Like I would go over to when I was staying at Prospect at the time. I would go over to Prospect. Bro, what you know, but yeah, I'll say what you know, you know. But like I would go in the field. Boy, stop it, boy. Blue holes, kid.
Blue holes at the golfers, gold holes at the runners. My boy.
I wish they had golf in sports. I would have cleaned up.
Real talk. Because I guarantee you I wouldn't have beat you. That's for sure. You're too great for me.
Oh man. But yeah, I would go. I would go in the field by myself and just start smacking the ball around the field. You know, it wasn't like I didn't even have to go to the golf course.
So as far as like you say you smack the ball around, like as far as your short game, how do you like get the finesse to be able to actually incorporate everything together to become professional? Like that's a hard job to me. To make money doing what you do, bro, like that's something that's incredible. You get what I'm saying? Like that's your profession. Like you live off of it. You get what I'm saying? I just do interviews, but you're doing something spectacular, you know? That's I rate it.
If I was to say it was easy, I'll be lying to you. You know, it's not like I have this innate ability and that's it. Like I don't work at it. You know what I mean? Like this is as close to a job without it being a job as it could be. Like I'm out here practicing 7 to 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Every day. You know what I mean? 6 days, sometimes 7 days a week.
How long do you practice? But you say 7 to 8 hours, bro. That is hard work and dedication. I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather levels. It's one of those things where I appreciate what you do because you have a passion for it. I know for me specifically, I like to find people who have a passion for something. You get what I'm saying? If you have a passion for it, I find that you're gonna work hard at it. You get what I'm saying? So at the same time, I appreciate the time that you're putting in. I also appreciate that you saw that you had talent, but with talent comes hard work. What would you tell all the kids out there that want to get into golf or want to get into any sport? How would you tell them to come at it from a mental standpoint?
I would say find your passion. Find what you're passionate about first and foremost. Not just for golf, just life, period. You know what I mean? If you're passionate about something, you'll make money off of it just because you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the money. Worry about what you're passionate about. And if, fall in love with it. It's going to hurt you. It's going to be ups and downs, but keep fighting, keep striving, keep believing in yourself. Don't allow anyone to talk you off of what you love either. Because people will try and put their fears and their doubts on you. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
So I would tell any kid, and again, not just golf, but everything, find out what you're passionate about and don't stop. Like being Bermudian has nothing to do with it. Bermuda, like Bermuda's just one small island, but you can do what I do. You know what I mean? You can get out of there and pursue whatever it is that you have to pursue. Just don't stop believing in yourself and don't believe anyone else's negative thoughts.
Yeah, 100%. I remember words that a friend of mine told me a long time ago. He said, do it because you love it. Work hard at it, do it because you love it. And if at some point somebody's going to want to pay you for doing what you love. So I agree with you 100% when you talk about passion. Passion goes a long way into how we can mold ourselves and be successful in life and be successful people. Now you're doing your thing out there in Florida, and I understand that you're one of the top golfers out there. So it's one of those things where who inspired you as far as professional golfers? Who had the blueprint that you wanted to follow as far as success is concerned?
Woods, first and foremost, was somebody that I saw on TV and wanted to emulate as far as his records go. Like I wanted to beat Tiger one day, play against him, and just put him back in a cubby hill, turn him into a cub. You know what I mean? For Tiger to.
I feel you.
But Tiger was the first person I would say that inspired me. But locally, Dwayne Perman, Canal Bean, Kim Swan, Roger Harvey, or so many people back home that like I grew up playing and wanted to emulate and beat them locally first. Dwayne Perman was definitely, I would say, the biggest name on the island growing up. And then I remember when I first beat him. When I first beat him, I was like, this ain't gonna be the first time, dude. It's gonna feel a lot more.
What did he say to you when you first beat him?
He was just cool about it. He's like, hey, good playing. He calls me D. Ortega. Good playing, D. Ortega. And I was like, don't worry, this ain't gonna be the last time. In my head, I was just saying it to myself, you know?
Rock say, lay up to smack him down. That's what's up. That's what's up. So besides Tiger, is there anybody else? I remember when I used to watch golf back in the day. But it was a lot of people that I liked watching, like people like David Duval, Ernie Els, Malcolm Mira, BJ Singh, guys that were like around and about. They were always winning, if you get what I'm saying.
So
double.
Mm-hmm. I would say
for you?
I would say Ernie Els, swing wise, it was like poetry in motion, and I always wanted to swing like Ernie.
Take me to that technical aspect, Darth. I need to know, because I don't know anything about the technical aspects of golf. Now I've seen golf and I tried to play golf and I put my hand like that and I felt like I didn't know you know what I'm saying? So tell me about his swing. How was his swing that kind of, helped you along as far as it being so smooth? Because I know Tiger had a little reckless swing.
Right. So with Ernie, it was like rhythm, you know what I mean? He looked like the cat from the corner that was the pimp, you know what I mean? It was like so swagged out, you know what I mean? Purple hat, purple suit with the can on, he was just walking on the block. That was his swing. His swing was just like, I'm blessing you all with my golf swing. Like that's the vibe that he gave out. So it was just that feeling that he gave, like just looking at it. It was just like it wasn't occurring in the world. As a big dude like me as well. So it was so much components to it, and he hit it so far, swinging it so easy. So it was just like, bruh. Yeah, I'm trying to get like.
I didn't appreciate a golf swing until I was in a sports science lesson at Milton Keynes College, and we were doing a biomechanics lesson, and the biomechanics of a golf swing is completely out of this world. Like, we just think that you're swinging, but you gotta keep your head down, you gotta put your arms back, your knees and your legs have to be in the right spot. Like, the precision and the technique that it takes to actually hit a ball with that club or that iron is crazy. So I'm still dumbfounded that you're like so good because I'm so bad. And I'm not saying that because we're on any type of similar level, because we're not. You're the best and I'm not. I'm not even near the best. I'm not even. In fact, I'm like Amstel butter right now. I'm nothing. But at the same time, you're popping. But like I said, with the biomechanics and stuff like that, do you really look into that aspect of your game at all? Do you like to look at tape of yourself? Do you like to review things? Do you like to figure out what you did wrong in certain tournaments? Do you have somebody recording you when you're doing tournaments?
All right. So first things first, biomechanically, yes. That is a big part of getting better. Learning what your weaknesses are physically and what your strengths are. So I know that for myself, flexibility is my only weakness. It's not strength or ability to generate speed or even how good my body moves to the ball. It's being able to comfortably get into positions. So my workout regimen is basically, I do a lot of Pilates now, Pilates and yoga. Like, I never thought I would be doing these things, but yeah, man, like Pilates and yoga is what's gotten me to the next level. I know, right? It's like go lift some weights, man.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Playboy. I understand. I see you in the gym and you're hitting the ball 300 yards, bro, man. Explain yourself.
Again, believe it or not, it's actually where the yoga and Pilates comes into place.
Don't give me that. It's not yoga and Pilates. I need
Hey,
to know
hey, bro.
because it's definitely not yoga. Come on. Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
Look, not everybody's blessed like I am with these huge biceps and triceps, but
Well,
this
to
is.
be honest, I wouldn't want to
Hey, look, but like, never, what? Hey, look, don't mention R. Kelly or my name in the same sentence. That's a bad lighting. It is so, okay?
Say R. Kelly, bro, but don't worry. No way. I would never compare to him.
Oh,
No
man.
chance.
But
Oh, mercy.
in all honesty, uh, yes, being able to bench press after not being in gym for a few weeks, being able to bench press 225 10 times is a benefit, and being able to leg press 500 without thinking, of course, it makes a big difference. But again, for me, my game has become stronger through Pilates and yoga. I honestly can't stress that enough. But that's for me.
Yeah.
Whereas somebody who's leaner build, which most golfers tend to be, most golfers aren't built like me, which is why they're in the gym.
Yeah.
Like I can farmer's carry, I think it's the name of it, the exercise with the two pulls with the weights on the end of it. Like I can farmer carry 400 pounds. You know what I mean? Like 200 pounds per arm and walk. I think it was 20 yards is my record. Like things like that, or pushing a weight sled with 300 pounds on it and being able to run.
Do you find that a lot of other golfers that you golf with do the type of training that you do? Because I know Tiger really brought that training in where he doesn't win as much now because it's just a bunch of clones of him. He was the first one that made golf an actual sport instead of a leisure thing. You get what
I gotta stop you there.
Yeah.
Tiger isn't winning because his body is too beat up from what he did to it.
Yeah.
Tiger went overboard with his weight training and everything. He was a stick when he first came on tour, right? Like he was like 125 pounds soaking wet. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then he went to like 220. 100 pounds of muscle. Yeah. It's a huge difference. And then for you to carry that, and then you also like Tiger's workout regimen was, again, he just beat his body up too much. He would run 4 miles in the morning in combat boots. Why? Nobody knows.
Because they were running from the police, obviously.
Yeah, because them boots would have came off, Papa.
But yeah, that's interesting because I've never heard that analogy about Tiger Woods at all, as far as like he beat up his body. Like we know that he has his back problems and all, and his hip problems, his Achilles problems, ACL problems, but I've never heard it put it that way that he beat his body up. And you're right. When I first seen him in the amateurs, the first time that I ever saw him and they covered him, it was like 96. He was a stick. And then when you see him, this man got a chest like me. And I'm like, what's going on here? Like, it's on the next level. You get what I'm saying? But it's interesting that you even brought that up, that he beat his body up. Like, so what are you doing different to not beat your body up? Do you know when to say when?
Yes. So at one point, I had gotten down to, I think it was like 210. This was about 6 years ago. I had lost too much weight, and it impacted my golf swing. Not only did it impact my golf swing, I had a lot of ailments like knee problems and ankle problems, hip problems, only because I was running so much.
Yeah.
It didn't make a difference where I was running. Like I would hurt afterwards. I would push through the pain, but you have to know what you can and cannot do. And you have to be able to strengthen where you're weak, and also do it in a manner that isn't going to destroy you or destroy your body parts or your limbs. So for me, again, this is why being flexible is important to me, and why yoga and Pilates is going to give me longevity in this game, as well as just physically, it's going to help my limbs to ease up. Because again, I'm not a small dude. I've always been top heavy. You know what I mean? I'm always looked like I can manhandle whoever I have to manhandle. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So,
brother, man, you look like George Foreman right now in his prime.
case
And he
in point,
good. So I
right?
understand that once you wrap your hand around the golf club, that ball ain't seeing tomorrow. That's for sure.
So it's understanding who you, what you are, what you can do, where you need to get better.
Uh-huh.
Those are the keys. And again, don't damage your body. So like somebody that's say a leaner figure, a good runner, or someone that does long distance run, always have and always has been good at it,
Mm-hmm.
they can go for a 4 mile run and not have to worry about anything. You know, whereas somebody like me, if I go for a 4 mile run, not saying I can't do it, it's just that I'm gonna be in a lot of pain because it's just more pressure on my limbs impacting the ground. So it's learning your body mechanics, learning your body's anatomy,
Yeah.
and just going from there and figuring out what's the best way for you to stay fit, to stay in shape, and to be able to do what you want for as long as possible.
Hmm. That's what's up. Yeah, you're dropping knowledge today, brother, man. Hey, I am so grateful that you gave us the opportunity to give us an interview, man, because you were doing your thing, brother. But I just wanted to change course a little bit and ask you, out of all of the courses that you've played on, what was your favorite course in the world?
That's a tough one. I have played all around the world,
You,
literally.
you can say a top three.
Huh?
You can say a top three.
Oh man, Royal Adelaide in Australia
Mm-hmm.
was an amazing golf course.
Damn,
Um,
really? I'd be sleeping when they're awake.
14 hour time, 14 hours ahead. I think I was when I went there. Yeah,
You was already into tomorrow before I even knew what tomorrow was. You was living in the future, bro, man. I can see
facts.
why you thought it was special.
Belmont Country Club up in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
That course was special. Donald Ross
Why was it
design,
special to you?
just the layout
Ah,
and the design of the course, man, it was amazing. The things that this, because he's a well-known architect, but the way he built this golf course basically
what was the
around some
architect name
hills.
again? I'm sorry to cut you off.
Donald Ross,
Donald Ross. Okay.
yeah,
Mm.
he built, man, like hundreds of golf clubs up in that area, up in the New England area.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but this one course, man, it just stuck out to me. I loved it, the condition of it, the layout, the greens, everything. You know what I mean? It was just special.
Mm-hmm.
And my third favorite golf course would have to be the Old Port Royal before they
Old Port
redesigned
Royal.
it.
I used to run
Yeah,
the Old Port Royal when I used to run track for Bermuda. I used to run that 6 o'clock early in the morning every single day.
yeah.
Every 6 o'clock in the morning, the old Port Royal. I used to love the design too, because all of the little hills and little come ups and all that type of stuff, it helped condition your legs as far as um it will put you where you need to be as far as competition is concerned before you even touch the track. You get what I'm saying? So I know
Mm-hmm.
you guys are doing a lot of work on that course.
Yeah, of course, it's changed a lot, but like the old design was amazing.
Ah,
I'm not saying the new design isn't amazing. The new design is great as well, but the old design was like it was unique,
mm.
special.
What aspect from the old design to the new design do you think you don't really like for the new design?
New design is just the way that they placed some of the bunkers. They took away some of the challenges on the golf course with taking
Mm.
down a lot of trees. They took down so many casuarina trees out there. Um, the par fives are different than what they were. The par fives before, like you hit a good drive, you were rewarded for it. The
Yeah,
new design, depending on the wind direction on certain holes, is like it doesn't make sense because you get a great drive and then be punished for it. You know what I mean? On a great golf course, when you hit good shots, you get rewarded.
yeah,
When you hit bad shots, you get punished. You can hit bad shots at Port Royal now and end up okay, and then you can hit some really good ones that end up in good positions, and that's always tough.
Mm.
Like you want it to be either fair on a golf course when when you do the right thing, or you want it to be like overall just challenging. Like you have to hit a great shot, great shot, great shot after great shot. You don't want it to be like I hit a great shot and I'm in trouble. You never want it to be that way on a golf course.
I
Yeah.
feel you. So on to my next question. This is a very serious question because I really want to get serious sometimes. As far as your career and where you see yourself going at the end of 2021, where do you see yourself as far as progression is? Do you see yourself as a winner, as as a multiple winner out there? Do you see yourself as a higher ranked player? What do you think is progression for Daniel Augustus?
A higher ranking one, because I've been out here every year, not to sound, yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, to sound confident and cocky, yeah. Like, I've been out here every year, so winning isn't the issue. It's to gain, um, it's
My
to
bad.
gain, yeah, it's to gain status, full-time status on one of the major PGA Tour outlets. So I will be looking to do PGA Tour Canada this summer,
Okay.
and that's like basically PGA Tour earned, but not the PGA Tour, but it builds you up to the PGA Tour, if that makes sense. So getting status on one of the major tours in the US or Canada, like I said, and going from there, like I said, getting my world ranking better, uh, as well as just improving daily. So like dropping my scoring average. That's another thing that I am working on for this year. Making sure my game's tight. Like I try to improve every year, no matter what. Even if I'm number one in the world at some point, I am going to try to improve to remain number one in the world. You know what I mean? You're always looking to get better and improve. It's not about getting comfortable. It's not about being. I don't think I'm ever going to be satisfied. You know what I mean? Until
Yeah.
I become number one, and then even then, I'm gonna still be like, I can do better. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I feel you. Yeah, you always that's the winning, striving for excellence. Everybody
Yeah.
everybody isn't satisfied with mediocre. You can always do something better. Nobody's perfect. It's one of those things where I appreciate that, bro. And I just want you to just keep striving, keep doing what you got to do. Okay, so brother man, on this show, we normally like to do a stud and a dud of the week. I don't know if you've been paying attention to other sports at all, but who will be your stud of the week and who will be your dud? Stud meaning the greatest player of all time for that week, and dud meaning, oh wait, man. In any
All
sport
right.
you've watched.
Any sport that I've watched, stud for the week, I would have to say was Gundogan. Unfortunately,
Oh, that's my
um,
brother. You know that he be
your
ball.
boy,
He be
your
balling.
boy's looking, he's looking like a top striker, and the guy's a central mid. He's a
Bro, man,
eight. He's a midfielder. That guy's looking like,
you can see that
and
Pep
like,
has really put brakes on him because he's been using him as a defensive midfielder for the longest. But when De Bruyne got hurt, every time De Bruyne is hurt, the guy is always in a great position to do something deadly. And I'm like, where does guy come from? But that's what he was doing at Dortmund years ago,
yeah.
and he just hasn't been doing it recently. But
But that's
I
again, that's because Pep, as you know, when he puts you on the team sheet, you better do what he says. If not, he ain't playing next week. You
This
know
is it. Yeah, it's my way or the highway, brother, man. That's
exactly.
right. So who is your
Pep,
dud this week?
dud for the week. Ew. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, boy, that guy's irritating.
Lord.
You know I'm a United fan as it is,
Yes, I know.
but his team selection is getting on my nerves every week because Lindelof is the softest ice man I think I'm ever seeing.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't. Hey, look, but I don't know if he runs you a hoop.
But I just think he reminds me of a pillow.
Oh, a pillow. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
man. Marshmallow, Herman. It's very marshmallow.
Soft. They should call him the ice cream man.
He be melting up.
Bruh.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for participating in that. All right, brother, man. I'm gonna ask you some quick fire questions. Let's go. Ice tea or ice cube?
Ice tea. Oh no, Ice Cube. Ooh, that was a horrible answer.
Jesus, you're throwing me off now. Ashanti or Beyonce?
Are we talking to date or musically?
I'm talking about to date, bro, man.
Ashanti.
Hey, nah. Manchester United, Manchester City.
United.
Oh,
Type of question. Send me one team in Manchester.
come. Next question. Swati or Cardi B?
Ooh.
You know who Swati is.
First of all, it's pronounced Sweetie. And
I knew somebody was going to correct me because I don't know what's his name. I'm just trying to be.
Sweetie.
Hey, nah. So you like her more than Cardi B?
Again, we talking about dating or we talking about
musically?
music?
I'm not talking about music. Both trash music.
All right, date.
Oh.
Sweetie.
Oh, okay. Well, she got parts. Hip hop or reggae?
Hip hop.
Hey, nah. Jay-Z or Drake?
Jay-Z. Don't ever disrespect the GOAT of hip hop again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank Daniel Augustus for coming on the show today. Give us your Twitter handle, give us your Instagram handle, whatever handle you got.
Not on Twitter, but you can catch me on the gram at Daniel T. Augustus _golf. Can't remember my Snapchat, but I think it's on my Instagram. So again, holla at your boy.
That's what's up. I thank you and I appreciate you for coming on, brother, man. KK or no way. This thing's gonna be popping, and I appreciate your time and I wish you all the best in the future, bro. Would love to have you back on again. Just to shoot the breeze.
It was a pleasure being on here, man. Holla at me when you want me back on.
My boy, I got you. Now, folks at home, I just wanted to let you know that you have been watching King Sports One, powered by King's Castle. I would like you to go on my YouTube and subscribe, like, and share to King Sports One, and also go on my Instagram at King Sports One. I love you.
What's up, my
and
boy?
I hope that you're living the dream because I know
King
I
Sports
am.
One.
Pharrell and the Dude.
King. You know what I hear first. Sports. You know we cover every turf. One. The best broadcast presenter. Danny T, the best broadcast presenter.